Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch the season finale of Severance, and I am very excited. It feels weird to be caught up with everyone else with Severance, and having to wait probably a year or more after this finishes to watch the next episode is going to be infuriating. It's been very comforting to be able to just watch the next one whenever I want, and now that I won't have any more episodes to watch, it's going to piss me off. I'm just going to be constantly be wondering what's going to happen next. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm really excited. So before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon, and that is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and you can watch along with me. Your support over there would mean the world. And since this show is ending, if you have suggestions for other things you want to see me react to, definitely leave those in the comments down below as well. But other than that, let's jump into the season finale of Severance.
Have you finished Cold Harbor?
No.
What is this place?
Answer the question, Mark.
No.
And she's still alive. We can save her.
Who?
Gemma.
Miss Casey.
Gemma.
There's a hallway down there. It's different than the others. It's long and black and hidden.
The testing floor.
With an elevator going down? We know where it is.
She's like, how the fuck did you know that?
I threw a tin of candies.
God, you're fucking weird.
Exactly. He's a freak. Bold of him to come down here with, like, no protection. She could kill him with that keyboard.
I do not love my daughter.
Yeah, we figured that.
I used to see care in her, but he left her as she grew.
Sound like a great dad.
I had others in the shadows,
Yep, we're aware of that.
but he wasn't in them either.
Do you see it in her? Helly, you have Kier in you
Until I saw him again.
when you gave that speech.
And you.
Yeah. Kill that man. Kill that
Your family
man.
created hell, and you're going to burn in it.
Can she not? Can she not harm him?
There he is. Tomorrow is a special day.
Hey. Why did you come here? What do you want from me? So,
What if we see a reversal of Helly and Helena?
I know this is a fucking lot, man. But if we can prove that she is alive, if we can prove that they fucking kidnapped her, it will end them.
That also kind of means that will end him as well. End his relationship with Helly.
Well, what happens to us?
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Well, if Lumen ends, then what happens to every innie on the severed floor? Oh,
You die.
you want me to give my life?
No.
The lives of everyone down there?
No, it's not that simple.
It's complicated.
Just to save one person you happen to care about.
it doesn't have to end your life.
What does that mean?
Really?
Cloning. Goats.
There's somebody else who wants to talk to you, actually.
Hey, well, I guess you know who I am. But the first thing I need to say to you is that I am so sorry. You know, I created you as a prisoner and as an escape. Lumen told me you'd be happy, that innies are content, and because I took their word for it, you've been living a nightmare for 2 years.
Yeah.
And part of the reason I'm here is to make it right. I hope, now with all we have in common, that you'll give me that chance.
Yeah, that is complicated. Because you are kind of asking him to sacrifice himself and all the people he cares about to save one person. Why is both of those people pregnant?
Hi. Wow, this is, I never expected to actually speak to you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's probably so weird.
You know, nightmare is the wrong word, actually. Because we find ways to make it work, to feel whole.
Yeah, he's got a thriving sex life down there.
You know, because whatever this life is,
It's all he has.
it's all we have.
Oh, I wrote this show.
We don't want it to end. Can you understand that?
Cloning. We gotta figure out cloning.
Lumen doesn't have to be your whole life.
Now, you may have been seeing flashes lately, images from my world out here. I've been seeing yours too. It's a process called reintegration. It's a way to recouple memories so we can be one person.
I started this because I see now how unfair this all is to you. And once my wife is free, I swear I will finish the process. Because this life, our life,
Belongs to both of us. And
Interesting.
I want to share it with you.
Okay, but what would that mean exactly? That you get the right side and I get the left?
Yep.
Or
You slowly lose your identity, and so does he,
no, it wouldn't be like a
until
top-bottom
you
situation. It's
become
like
an amalgamation
both
of
of
you
us,
both.
like one person combined.
Like my memories and yours, and my trauma and yours, but like, you know, the good stuff too.
This is so interesting.
Okay, but I mean, you've been alive for what, 20 times longer? So
Whoever this new hybrid person is,
It will be more you than
it's like
him.
he'd be way more you than me. I just don't think that's how it works.
It's
Okay.
probably exactly how it works.
How does it work?
We don't really know how it works. No one's given us much info.
I mourned Gemma for 2 years. I lost my job, my teaching job.
you know, he hid all of her stuff in my basement. Because it was easier pretending that she never existed.
Now he has
And
a
I thought I was
chance.
protecting you from that pain.
He has a chance to save her.
Oh, hey, Ms. Cooper told me you like someone down there? Helena Egan, right? Your innie name's Helene?
Honestly, I love that you had that experience. So now, you can imagine, like what you and Helene have, but multiply like thousands of days of like joy and
arguments and passion.
I don't think this is having the intended effect that he wants it to have. I think he just showed any mark that he could have thousands of days with Helly.
Telly, actually. Helly.
It's the person I'm in love with.
Which you'd know if you'd ever taken an interest in my life.
Before tonight when you need something. She's the person I'll lose if I do what you say, because you know.
Know as well as I do that her outie won't, like, reintegrate. Assuming that's even real. Assuming every word out of your mouth isn't a lie. Whoa! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to...
I'm just trying to save my wife, okay?
And I can't abandon her. And if you help me,
I won't abandon you.
I promise.
You know what I think? I think the second you get your wife back, you forget I ever existed. I think that I disappear along with every innie down there. What do you want from me? We are in this together. Can't you just trust me?
No, he can't.
No. Devin! He's a fucking child. He won't listen.
He is developmentally kind of a child, but...
The numbers are your wife.
That's all she says.
The MDR numbers.
Pushes him back
on your
outside.
console. They're a doorway into the mind of your Audie's wife, Gemma Scout.
I
Yeah.
don't understand.
You're refining her emotions, fear and joy and all these things.
What do you see every day when you look at them?
What? We feel things.
What do you feel?
Different things. We sometimes sadness.
Woe.
The tempers.
Malice. Dread.
So you're saying the clusters are...
Her tempers. The building blocks of her mind.
What am I building?
A wall.
Every file you've completed is a new consciousness for her.
Yes. I got it right.
A new innie.
I've completed 24 files.
That's a lot.
Cold Harbor is the last. Tomorrow will be your final day at Lumen. You will have served your purpose, and so will she.
She dies tomorrow. Unless you do something.
Wait, why are you telling me this?
Because you know she's telling the truth somehow.
What are you doing here? Really?
Mark. Mark. Oh. There'll be no honeymoon ending for you and Heliar. She's an Egan. You're nothing to them.
No.
Nothing to her.
No, I don't believe you.
They're using you.
No, I don't believe you.
And they'll discard you like a skin husk. Reintegration is your only chance.
Do you love your brother?
Mark!
Yes.
Well, then you tell him that the next thing I see had better be the severed floor, or I swear he will never see his wife again.
Mark!
This is just, there's so many complicated feelings. What the frick? They commissioned a whole ass painting? Everyone he's ever known. He's making a weird orgasm face in that painting. The lights are leading you to MDR. What the fuck is going on? She's like, somehow it's always watching me.
Mark, the founder wished to witness the historic completion of your 25th file. Goodly splendors await upon your victory. Love, Mr. Milchick.
Waffle party.
Jay Megan was here. He came to see me. He said some cryptic shit about the fire of Kier being in me, and that today is a special day.
I know why they're doing this.
Okay. Milchick's like, I don't have time for this leading light bullshit. Just turn them all on at once. Oh, your resignation request was
Hello,
denied.
Dylan. He said no?
Okay, well, I'm happy that he's not dead. Gemma! She's like, I've never seen this outfit before. Oh, never mind, that's the outfit she wore when she died.
I mean, I could just not do it.
You could just not do it.
Just not finish the file, not get her out.
But if she's telling the truth, we're screwed either way. But if you get her out, maybe that will take down movement, like his sister said. And maybe you could do this combining thing.
Well, yeah, but he could be a total liar.
Could be a liar. If he's not, that's the end of you two.
She'll have a chance at living.
Yeah, but I want to live with you.
But I'm her, Mark. I'm her.
Like are you saying you're currently her?
Okay.
Or, like, was that a more general, all-encompassing statement? Don't want him to succeed.
Your Audi has responded to your resignation request. As it may yield an embarrassing emotional response in you, and as I'm duly swamped, I shall leave you to read it in solitude.
Just turns around and straight dips.
I'm
I've read your request and organized my response into 3 points. Point one, fuck you. Gretchen is my wife and my beloved, and your actions with her were deeply fucking indecorous.
Indecorous?
Point two, I get it. She's perfect. And given our shared physiology, it tracks that you'd agree. Here's the thing. I've never been an impressive person. So when Gretch told me that you're like this self-assured badass, I don't know. It stung. So I guess point three is, I hope someday she sees in me what she sees in you.
Wow.
In the meantime, if I'm being really honest,
they need the money.
I guess I like knowing you're there.
Dang.
So, if you want to leave, you can. But I think you should stay.
Damn.
Sincerest regards, your outie.
He lets him decide. What a strangely mature response. That line, I've never been an impressive person, hits so close to home. Is Milchek quitting? What is happening here? That mannequin's gonna start moving.
Been trying to think of other place names besides Delaware.
No, okay, she's innie.
I've got Europe, Zimbabwe, and the equator.
The equator? Is that a building?
Or a continent.
Maybe it's just a building that's like so big.
That it became a continent. Yeah.
They're so cute together. But Gemma, she needs to get out.
Just wish we had more time.
Can we develop cloning? If we can clone a separate body for each individual, then everyone can live and have their own personalities.
At least it's a happy one.
Call Mr. Egan.
What is the significance of the 25th, severed personality? What the fuck? Dun. What is happening?
Mark S. In completing your 25th macro data file, you have drawn my grand agendum nearer to fulfillment, thus making you one of the most important people in history. Revel now in the fruit of your labors, and hail your earthbound steward, your very own floor manager. Enter!
What the fuck is happening?
Thank you, Kier. And may I say, you're looking very handsome, sir.
Thank you. I'd say the same of you, if not for my favorite core principle.
Probity?
No. Vision.
Honesty. Vision. Huh?
Well, it's truly
It's like a
special
talk
to
show.
host a man so illustrious. So magnanimous.
My, you're verbose. Good thing you didn't write the first appendix. It would have burst.
They don't like your big words.
The legacy you've left behind is truly and irrefutably larger than life.
You mean my company?
No. I mean this wax statue that's 5 inches taller than you actually were.
Got him. Propaganda, baby.
Thank you for that feedback, Seth.
You're super welcome.
Thank you, Kier. And now, lady and gentlemen of MDR, may I introduce choreography and merriment.
What? Dylan's like, what the fuck is happening? What do they get, a marching band? Mark! Are these just random employees that they have, or did they go out to a local school? That was just... I don't even know, man.
The efficacy test will begin shortly.
Let's keep the Mark S. love going.
I have to leave.
With a ballad of Ambrose and Gunnel.
Ambrose and Gunnel? What the fuck is happening? Milchek, you would have been such a good theater teacher.
See you at the equator.
See you at the equator.
He's like, God damn it. Distraction. The rest of the rest of the marching band just keeps on playing. They got a routine they got to do. She lock him in? Fancy fake wall? Do they put the chip in a goat?
Like a little hell dip.
They're vibing so hard. They're too into their performance to help you.
Where's Mark?
I don't know!
Dylan, yes!
Hey.
The goat like that, brother. Gretchen says you're a fearless badass. What the frick, dude?
Enter the room.
No. Okay, I need to know what the frick the goats have to do with any of this.
Mammalian's nurturable brings an offering.
Has it verve?
Sure, yeah, it has
It
verve.
does.
Wiles.
The most of its flock.
So are we killing this goat? What is happening? Is this goat connected to Gemma via long-range Bluetooth? What is happening?
This beast will be entombed with a cherished woman, whose spirit it must guide to Kyr's door. Is it up to the task?
What?
It is.
Some Egyptian bullshit? What is going on? She obviously doesn't want this goat to die.
Then give me its life.
What is that? A needle?
Take it apart.
Oh, a screwdriver. It's just to take apart the little crib.
We commit this animal to Kyr in his eternal war against pain.
What the f is happening, brother? Is he right outside where they are?
How many?
How many what?
How many more must I give?
As many are as asked.
Calls.
Shoot him instead. Oh, yeah, Mark is right out there. Hey, dude. What's up, brother?
Mark S.
It's the wrong door.
I'm leaving. I must have took a wrong turn. That was unnecessary. Gwendolyn Christie, we need you. Yeah, bite him. God, this is a large man. Gwendolyn Christie, rebel. Oh, yeah, take that man down. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, Mark. Jesus Christ. Brienne of Tarth, I need you to dome this man. Yeah, she's gonna save us, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, we're fine. I have no doubts about our safety. This man's head is about to explode.
No more killing.
One more. Him. Come on, one more. You can do one more. Brother, she's taken on the Hound before. You think you're gonna win against her? Brienne of Tarth is a badass. Get him! Just multiple nut shots. God damn, Brienne, get him! Brain him!
Wait!
Come on, do it.
Please.
Let Mark do it. He's just gonna kill you later. You just might as well do it.
The barrier is holding.
She feels nothing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, this theoretically should cause her a lot of pain. Mark, you're gonna need to shoot that guy.
Thank you.
Emil thanks you.
Is Emil the goat?
Emil is the name of the goat.
Okay. So what happens now? Okay. Surely Lumen is not going to respond positively to this. Audi Mark's going to wake up with a gun to this guy's throat.
Audi, and then you are going to take him to...
What a way to wake up! What a way to wake up! Suck it, Drummond. Oh my god. I don't think we need the gun anymore, Mark. You can put that down. Milchek, just give up, brother. You think you can climb over and fit through that gap? Buddy, you're double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. You way too dummy thick to get through there. Damn.
Don't take them into property of choreography and merriment.
So these people are Lumen employees whose whole job is to do drumline work.
This desk used to have 4 seats. Our friend Irving is gone, and they want our whole department gone. If he gets out, we're dead. They're gonna turn us off like fucking machines. You've seen them do it.
Are these real unsevered people?
Lost friends too.
Or are they severed?
They give us half a life and think we won't fight for it. Right, Milchick? Help us.
How'd you get in here?
Jesus. Open the door.
Step off, fucko.
Do it.
Step off, fucko.
No!
Fuck you! No! Can you break the door down? You need some blood. Yeah. Somehow, it'll take his. Amazing. Can you get out?
Jim. It's okay. It's me.
She doesn't recognize him.
I'm your husband. I'm your husband.
Your name is Gemma Scout. We've been married for 4 years.
No. And we were. We had a life together.
Don't speak to that man. He's here to hurt you.
And if you come with me right now, we can get it back.
No. Stop. This is not a part of the test. Please, don't let him touch you.
We have to go.
Part of her trusts him. The chips are not foolproof.
Stop.
Oh, fuck. Mr. Drummond.
Chips aren't perfect.
Mr. Drummond! Down!
Oh, Drummond is... He is bleeding out.
It's the fucking spouse! Call Drummond!
Oh, Drummond... Yeah, good luck. Oh, man. Oh. Why do you have to give me such pain? Ignore this dead body, Gemma.
Gemma, stop! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. You'll kill them all!
Yeah, all those other versions of hers, they'll die. He's gonna wake up making out with Miss Casey.
Marquez?
What's up?
What's taking place?
A rescue. Oh, man. Damn, he is determined now. I love that Miss Casey is just like going along with this. Damn, Milchek. He's in attack mode.
You have to go right now. Go.
Where? Come on, you gotta go right now! Go! Go!
God damn, there's a whole army.
Mr. Milchek.
Check's in battle mode, but they're there to fight as well.
Mark, come on! Come on, Mark! Come on, we have to go! Mark! Mark, open the door, come on! What are you doing?
She doesn't know it's not him.
Mark, we gotta go home! Mark, come on! Mark, open the door! Mark!
Oh, you're not gonna make him choose right now. Ugh.
Mark! Mark!
Oh. This is like, for any Mark, this is the best of both worlds. He saved Gemma. He fulfilled his side of that bargain. And now he's choosing Helly.
Or a carnival balloon whirling silently in space.
God, poor Gemma. She wakes up to her husband saving her.
To a tunnel of its own.
And then she sees him choose someone else. She doesn't know that it's not him. So my question is, what are they gonna do? Like, what's next steps for them? Where are they running to?
As the images unwind.
I don't know if I'm happy about this.
In the windmills.
Maybe next season is Gemma reintegrates to go save Mark. Brother. How do you end it there? Okay, that finale was insane. I feel like so many things happened and I don't even know how to describe everything that I just saw. Like, I feel like there's so many philosophical and just like morally questionable debates that could spring from this, of like who was right, who was wrong, you know, where do you land on on the decision at the end, like so many things. Oh my god. Like, let's start from the beginning. So we open with Mark and Devin and Cobell in the birthing retreat, right? And they're trying to convince him. Well, at first they're wondering if he completed the file, so they know Gemma's alive or not. And then they're trying to convince him to go along with the plan to save Gemma. And it's such an interesting thing because you have the two sides of Mark just recording video for each other, being like, you know, like they're recording video for each other, and you have Outie Mark trying to be like, hey, my wife is in there, I want to save her, please help me get her out. And Innie Mark being like, if I help, like, what happens? Like, why should I help? And it's such an interesting back and forth, just like watching them talk to each other and seeing like what parts of the argument are landing for Innie Mark and what parts aren't. And he's trying to like express to Outie Mark like, hey, yeah, it sucks down here. Like, our life, from an outside perspective, is hell. But it's also our life. Like, I'm gonna fight for the life that I have, even if it sucks. Like, we find ways to make it not suck, because, you know, they don't know anything else. They don't know the outside. They don't know what life could be in comparison. They just know the life they've been given, and they find ways to make it better. And it's such an interesting back and forth, because Audi, like, Innie Mark is saying all that stuff, and then Audi Mark is like, yeah, but like your life will get better because you'll slowly integrate into me. And I think Innie Mark is hearing that and being like, okay, so like my life doesn't really matter? Like, why is your life more important? Why are we attributing more value to your outside life than my life? Like, why is it the case that you are considered the real one and I'm not? You know, you have so much more life experience. If we reintegrate, it's gonna be like 85% you, 15% me. Like, how is that good for me? Right? So, and I think that is part of what really changes his choice at the end of the episode. And because, like, Audi Mark is like, hey, I'm trying to save my wife. Like, I heard you found a person there. That's cute. Like, I'm glad that you got to have that experience. Like, he's kind of trivializing it. He's essentially being like, you know, that's a sweet little crush type thing. You know, I'm glad that that's a life experience you got to have before you die. Right? He's like, but my wife is so much better and cooler than your girlfriend. Like, surely you will agree with me and follow this plan. And Innie Mark is like, fuck you, dude. Like, I love her. And it is so complicated. And I think, I don't know, it's tough because, like, I like Innie Mark and Helly together, and I think they're cute. And I like their relationship. And that's why I want them to do cloning so badly, is so that him and Helly can have a relationship without it ruining Gemma and Audi Mark, because literally all it took was that one episode, episode 7, seeing their life and everything they've gone through for me to be like fully on board. Like, we have to save Gemma. Gemma and Mark need to be together. And so, I don't know. And he's not going to do it. Like, Innie Mark's not going to do it. And then Cobell talks to him and is like, the numbers are your wife. Like, you've been wondering this entire time what you've been doing down there. The numbers, you're refining her. You're refining different Innies. Every single thing you've done has refined a different Innie on this woman. Like, I think her reasoning behind telling him that is, one, I think it's twofold. One, it gets him to believe them as a whole and trust him, like trust Audi Mark and trust Cobell. But it also kind of lays the blame on him as well. Like, she's being like, hey, you were doing this to her. Like, you know, you're so mad at the company for doing all these things to you, and you held such a resentment against Audi Mark for creating you. You have had a direct hand in creating 25 different Audis for this person, right? Like, this isn't a thing that was just done to you. You also did this to other people. And I think she says that to kind of instill a little bit of responsibility into him, so he feels like he has to help make this right because he had a hand in making it happen in the first place. But I don't know. And then we had a very interesting interaction with James Egan and Helly, where he is straight up like, I hate my daughter. He's like, I don't love her. I don't see Keir in her. And then he's like, I've had many other children in the shadows, but I don't see Keir in them either. He's like, but I see Keir in you. And I want to know what that means and what it will lead to, right? Because like, after that conversation, I was like, are we going to have a reversal of Helly and Helena? Right? Because we've had, all these characters have kind of had different motivations behind their actions and have shifted kind of the opposite at different times, right? Like Irv started out as more of like a toe-the-line bootlicker and ended up being a full-on rebel. Dylan started out as like the mischievous, like not gonna follow rules, be kind of a dick, and then turned into like a follow the rule kind of guy so that he could see his wife, and then came back to being a rebel at the end. Helly has always been this like rebellious character. I'm curious if we see a switch from her, and not even necessarily just the any version. Like, what if we see her outie start to become more of a sympathetic figure, and then any Helly becomes more of like an asset for the company and starts working her way up in the company because James Egan sees Keir in her and not his actual daughter. Like, what if he just switches things and he's like, yeah, you're on the outside now, congratulations. Like, what is gonna happen? Because that's an interesting thing. So towards the end of the episode, I was like, what is their plan? Like, when Mark and Helly are running, I was like, what is their plan? Because surely they're gonna like die or be punished or something. Like, they can't just run forever in these hallways. So I was like, what's gonna happen? And then I thought about it. I was like, so this whole time they've been coddling Mark, like doing whatever Mark wants, you know, allowing all these things to happen because Mark is so important to finishing this project. What if that, you know, special treatment transfers to Helly now, right? Because James Egan now sees Keir in her. Like, he sees the future of this company and like the embodiment of his God in this woman. So what if she now becomes the person that gets special treatment, and instead of like killing her and Mark or punishing them, what if she fights back and, you know, yells and is like, you can't kill us, like, we need to be alive. And James is like, you know what, I see Keir in her, grant their wish. Like, what is gonna happen there? I don't know. I am also curious if that was Helly at all at the end, because she had a line. What was the line? When her and Mark are at the desk and she's convincing him to like save Gemma or whatever, and she says, I am her. Like, I'm pretty sure in that moment she was just saying like, hey, my outie is Helena. Like, that's not something that's ever going to change. Like, she is always going to be this shadow that is over us. Like, it's gonna be impossible for us to truly be us when she is still her and it's the same body, right? Or if you're a conspiracy theorist, you could read that and be like, no, she's literally telling him that she is Helena right now. And he's just not picking up on it. I don't know. Because when Mark chooses her at the end, she kind of gives this little smirk, or just like the faintest hint of a smile to Gemma right before they run away. And I don't know if that's just like Helly being happy that Mark chose her, or if that's like Helena being cruel. Because, right, we have the line from Irv, Helly was never cruel. Like, I don't think Helly would just straight up kind of like rub it in Gemma's face like that. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know, it could just be her being happy that she was chosen. Or if you're a conspiracy theorist, there could be something more nefarious going on. I think it was Helly, but, you know, who knows. But yeah, like this whole plot to save Gemma and bring this company down, like it's totally understandable that the innies wouldn't be like fully on board, that Mark would not be fully on board, because he straight up asks, he's like, what happens after? Like, if we save her and it brings Lumen down, what happens? What happens to me? Do I die? What happens to all my friends? Do they die? Like, and you know, the Audis, you know, Audi Mark and Devin and Cobell aren't really, like, they are loosely aware, right? But it's not important enough to them to stop the process. Like, they're like, yeah, you're all gonna die, and I'm asking you to sacrifice yourself. And it's like, bruh, how do you expect them to say yes to that? Like Helly says later, like, you give us half a life and you expect us not to fight for it. Like, we consider it a half a life or less or whatever, like, not worthy of fully having, because we have the knowledge of what a fuller outside life is. Right? But these innies, they only have the knowledge of the life they've lived. And when confronted with the idea that they're gonna die or lose that, like, they're going to fight for it. Like, you can't expect them not to. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense that Innie Mark would choose Helly at the end, because he's fighting for whatever life he has. He doesn't know if it's going to last 10 minutes or 10 seconds or 10 years. Like, he could either walk out that door with Gemma and be fairly confident that he will never wake up again, or he could take what life is given to him for as long as possible, right? And so I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all for the choice he made. But I am upset about it, because I want Mark and Gemma to be together. But yeah, then, so Mark and Helly, they go down to MDR to, you know, fulfill the mission, right? To complete Cold Harbor. And Dylan goes down there because his innie resignation request was, like, denied. Well, not technically denied yet, but he gets this... he gets a note from his Audi, and Milchek is like, I'm gonna hand you this, and then I'm gonna leave because I'm predisposed. And he hands it to him and just sprints out the door. Like, one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Hands it to him and just hauls ass out the door and just sprints away. Super funny. But then the note from his Audi was, like, weirdly heartwarming and, like, actually really nice and beautiful, where he's like, hey, three reasons. Like, my response, I'm distilling into 3 points. 1, fuck you, because you cheated with my wife. That sucks. You're a bumfuck of a person. But he's like, 2, I get it. Like, she's perfect. I love my wife. Like, she's a goddess, and I wish I was worthy of her. 3, the way she describes you as this fearless, badass warrior, right? Like, it's so crazy. He's like, I wish my wife thought of me that way. Like, I've never been considered an impressive person. And that line hit me, because that, like, again, there's every once in a while I get a little real on the channel. That line hit real close to home for me, because, like, I don't think I've ever been considered an impressive person. I relate to Audi Dylan a lot, where I think I'm kind of a fuck up. I think I've failed at a lot of things and I've gotten lucky. The only reason I'm not, like, in jail or homeless is because of immense luck on my part and immense generosity from others. Like, nowhere that I have gotten, like, the place that I've made it to in life, is of no consequence from me. Like, none of it came from my skill or my ability. It is all luck. It is all just... I have been extremely blessed by other people. And so I relate to Dylan hard when he's like, I've never been considered an impressive person. Like, I'm not the funniest guy. I'm not the most attractive guy. I'm kind of, like, off-putting when people first meet me. Like, people, I've heard plenty of times that, like, when people first got to know me, they're like, I didn't like you. It's like, yeah, that's fair. But yeah, Dylan being like, she sees you as this incredible, amazing, fearless person. I hope someday that she sees me the same way she sees you. Because, like, yeah, I don't know. And it's just like, it was such a nice note to let him know, like, I am not denying or accepting your request. Like, it's up to you. If you want to live, you can live. If you want to die, you can die. I think, like, you inspire me, and I like knowing that you exist. Like, him being like, I like knowing that there is a side of me, whether it's, like, the most subconscious part of me or whatever. Like, because it kind of calls into question, like, how these innies come to be and who they are. Like, at some level, there is there's a base somewhere, a building block somewhere that is the same between these innies and outies, right? Like, that's the reason why in the crib room, Gemma is willing to leave with Mark, and why Miss Casey trusts Mark is because at some level, like, there is bleed through. Like, they are the same in some regard. And so him being like, hey, I like knowing you exist, because it means that there is a side of me. There is something inside of me that is that person and can be that person, right? And it gives him something to strive for. And I loved it. Like, it was just super sweet, like, really nice. And Dylan chooses to live, and he chooses to fight for his innie life and fight with Helly against Milchek, and the whole band being, oh my god, that was insane. Okay, and then probably the halfway point of this episode is where things just get insane. So Mark completes Cold Harbor, like, he finishes, and then that freaking animatronic turns into, like, a game show host. He's like, you've completed it. Now welcome, Milchek. Like, it's just so weird. And then the animatronic and Milchek have this back and forth where they're, you know, doing this talk show host bit about what an important moment this is. And Milchek says a couple big words. You know, he's being himself, and the robot, like, whoever's voicing or controlling this animatronic, has been made aware at some point that Milchek uses big words, and that was in his performance review. So he, like, turns and he's like, ooh, like Mr. Fancy Pants. And Milchek is like, you know what? F it. Like, I'm gonna do what's required of me as an employee, but I'm not gonna be pretentious and nice about it. Like, I'm gonna say how I feel. And he's like, yeah, this robot is 5 inches taller than you were in real life. And it's just, like, so petty, but, like, still so fun. Meanwhile, Gemma is going into Cold Harbor. Like, they're putting her in there, the final test to see if this chip holds. And the test is for her to go in and see a built crib that she has to dismantle. The thing that should cause her the most emotional pain possible, right? That was the biggest thing with her and Mark, is trying to have a child. The most devastating trauma that they have ever gone through was trying to have a child, losing the child, failing through IVF, all of it. And so that is Cold Harbor. I think it said Cold Harbor on the crib too, which is, like, extra rude. But like, that is the ultimate test. Like, if she can make it through this process without the barrier, you know, failing, then Lumen truly has created a product that can essentially cut you off from all pain, emotional trauma, everything. Like, they have a perfect product that they can now ship to the masses and get rid of pain completely, as Kier wants to do, apparently. But the chip is not perfect, right? Like, there is this subconscious element that seeps through in all these instances. Like it works its way and it worms its way through. And like that is evidenced by the fact that she's willing to leave with Mark when Mark shows up covered in blood and is like, I'm your husband, trust me, let's leave. She's like, okay. Like, she goes with him because it's like, you know, she trusts him. She knows him on a deep level. Subconsciously, she knows him. But yeah, while she's going through this thing, Milchek brought in like a marching band from some random ass school. Not even a school. Like, these are Lumen employees, like severed employees whose entire job is to be a marching band for this moment. Like, who knows how long they've been training for this. You know, they might have been severed employees for about 6 months and they've just spent the last 6 months perfecting this routine. But they were rocking it. Them and Milchek going crazy. Like, it was wild. And things just kept getting weirder and weirder. So Helly creates this distraction. She locks Milchek in the bathroom while Mark is running. He is trying to make it to the place, but his keycard doesn't work. But right directly across from him, Drummond and I don't remember her name, Brienne of Tarth. They're in there about to sacrifice a goat, and Drummond comes out and sees Mark, and Mark is like, "Oh, awkward. I was just leaving." It just starts this fight where they're Drummond is beating the shit out of Mark. Like, he is going to town, and he's about to kill him until Brienne of Tarth steps in and she's like, nah, no more killing. And then they fight, and it's like, okay, you know she's gonna win. Like, she's beaten the Hound before. Do you not know who you're fighting, Drummond? Come on. Like, this is crazy stuff. And they win. Somehow they win. And Mark takes Drummond into the spot. And Brienne of Tarth is like, Emil thanks you. Like, I'm curious what's gonna happen to her. Like, I guess she just got fed up of you know, feeding these goats into the machine, basically, like sacrificing these goats. I don't even know, like, what the frick was happening with that goat. Like, Drummond was like, this goat is going to accompany the consciousness of a woman to Kier, and it will guide her to him. It's like, what? What do you mean? What does that mean? I don't know. That's insane. But yeah, they're happy. Emil's fine, but like, presumably that woman's gonna be killed, and the goat's gonna be killed. Like, Lumen's not gonna let that go. But Mark takes Drummond into the elevator, and probably like one of the, like, it was not just one of the funniest things, but just one of the most surprising things. He's talking to him, and he's like, okay, we get to the bottom. He's essentially going to be like, hey, you're going to guide me to where Gemma is. Like, he's just letting him know. But as he's saying it, the switch happens, and he accidentally presses the trigger and just launches that bullet right into Drummond's throat. And Drummond just starts spurting blood on him, and it just dies right there. And freaking Audi Mark is like, what the fuck is happening? Like, it's just such a wild interaction, and he's just has no idea what's going on. And then he just kind of stumbles out, and he's trying to find his wife. And then that other doctor is there, and he's like, hey, let me in. She's like, fuck you. They just back and forth, fuck you, no fuck you. Like, and she just runs away. It's so stupid and funny. Like, it's just such a crazy sequence. And at the same time, Helly is up top being like, hey, marching band, they want to kill us all. Like, they don't care about you as people. You know, they give us half a life and expect us not to fight for it. Like, you guys should fight. If he gets out of this bathroom, we all die. Like, everybody dies if he makes it out. So we need to fight. and like, you don't know until later what they're gonna do, but it's just like the whole escalation of everything happening at the same time, it was crazy to witness. But like, easily my favorite part of the episode, Mark goes into Cold Harbor and he sees his wife, and just like the look on his face when he knows that she is alive, and he guides her out, and the moment that she steps out and sees Mark, and just the reunion, oh my god, it's this beautiful moment where Mark and Gemma are just crying and kissing and like are finally back together. Like, she's been holding out hope that he would come for her, and he mourned her for 2 years and accepted that she was gone, and then now is able to get her back, and it's just this beautiful, beautiful moment. And then they gotta run and they get in the elevator and they're making out in the elevator, and they wake up as Miss Casey and Annie Mark, and they're just like, what? Miss Casey's like, what is occurring? Like, I don't know, Miss Casey, shit's happening, we gotta go. And they just start running, and Miss Casey trusts him. She trusts him because she likes Mark in general, but she also has this subconscious trust of him because that's her husband. Like, the chip isn't perfect. It's bleeding through. And then Milchek busts out of the bathroom and jumps up like an animal, like he's ready to fight, like a primal pose. And he looks out at this sea of band members ready to throw the fuck down. Like, just crazy. And Dylan just going, fuck you, Mr. Milchek. Like, oh my god, beautiful. Like, just so satisfying. But yeah, then, like, the saddest part of the episode, Gemma gets outside and she has to watch Mark choose Helly over her. And she doesn't, who knows if she recognizes in that moment that that is not her Mark and that is Mark. Because I guess she doesn't know that he's severed. She just sees him choosing someone else. And not just choosing someone else, but choosing Helena in her eyes. The one that has orchestrated all of this. Well, who knows if she knows who Helena is. But, like, she sees him choose another woman and walk away. And it's like, bruh, like, does this mean that next season, like, Gemma is gonna be the character we follow and she has to get Mark out of there? Like a reversal of rescuing? that would be crazy. I would actually really like to see her as, like, the main character of season 3, because she's an incredible actress. Like, she's so freaking good. And the character of Gemma, from what the brief things that we've seen of her, is very entertaining and charismatic, and I would enjoy following her. And that would just be, like, it would kind of ratchet up the whole, like, dichotomy of, like, who is worth more. Like, what person's life is more important, Audi or Annie Mark? Like, how do we make the distinction? How do we make that choice of, like, who is worth saving and who is worth, like if we do this reintegration, like, how does that work? Maybe Gemma is going to have to reintegrate next season, but it's going to be 26 versions of her reintegrating. Like, that's going to suck for her if she has to do that. I don't know. Like, it's crazy. That's why I was hoping the goats had something to do with cloning and not, you know, Egyptian sacrifice, because that would have meant, like, you know, if we can clone bodies, then we can all live happily ever after, right? Each person can have their own body and can live out the life that they want. And then who knows? I am curious if, I mean, surely I don't know. Was Egan's whole plan just to take pain away from everyone? Because, like, theoretically, that's a altruistic plan. Like, that's a good idea. But, well, I mean, not a good idea. Like, it's a nice thought, right? To want people to not experience pain. But pain is also, like, integral to the human experience. So, like, wanting people to not experience a key element of being human is problematic. But I feel like they would have wanted something more, right? I don't know. Something about Kier leads me to believe they have a more nefarious plan, or like a bigger secret plan, and somehow they want to bring Kier back. I don't know. Like, they have such devotion to him. Surely they'll find a way to bring him back. And I'm hoping that involves cloning so that they can clone bodies for Mark and Helly and all these people and have them live real lives. But yeah, we end the season with Helly and Mark running away together through the halls of Lumen, and they have no idea how long they're going to live. They're just taking what is given to them in the moment, and it's just, I don't know, man. Like, this has been such an insane season. I never expected things to go this way. And this episode was such a crazy finale. Oh man, just thinking about having to wait like 2 years to watch the next episode of Severance sucks. Like, I am not happy about that. I want to watch the next episode immediately. Like, I need to know what happens. But yeah, I don't know. This was crazy. This was absolutely wild. There's so many like philosophical questions that you can bring up and talk about, like how do you go about deciding the correct path forward for these two individuals? Like, how do you choose who to save? Like, how does the responsibility you hold to one another come in? How does like selfishness and, you know, a desire for happiness for yourself come in, and your love for others? And it's just, there's so many elements to it that there's no quick and easy answer. It's just all mushy and complicated, and no matter what way you go, somebody is on the short end of the stick, which sucks. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, again, this show is incredible. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, and I can't wait for it to come back. I think that's all I have to say, though. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Very curious to see how you feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.